Hi there, and welcome to the 148th live tech Q&A session where I'll be answering some of your tech related questions. And yes, I know it's Monday. It's not Tuesday, but I'm traveling tomorrow. Hence, I did this live Q&A. I'm doing this today. And to post your questions, you have to actually post it via Twitter using the hashtag that is known as askgeekyranjit. And this session is powered by Lenovo ZUK. And the audio seems to be fine, so let's start this live Q&A session. And already I can see quite a few questions, so let's take this. And I'm getting this question a lot on Twitter, on YouTube. Some people emailed me also, and this is by Prakash, and he is asking, he says, I've heard that if we use the Geo SIM in that we don't have any other SIM slots for 3 months. It's like, yeah, if you use the Geo SIM, then you can't use any other SIM. Rubbish, rumors and stuff. I've been using the Geo SIM and other SIMs, that is my Airtel 4G, regularly on a lot of devices. Even in fact on my iPhone 7, this is the iPhone 7, I'm using it with Geo SIM. But after 3 days, I'll swap my, to the Airtel 4G. I'm currently using my Airtel 4G, that's my primary SIM on this Lenovo Z2 Plus. So just rumors, guys. It's been working perfectly fine. I have used Geo and other SIMs on more than 5 handsets now. It's been working fine. So don't worry. Don't pay too much attention to stupid rumors. Let's move to the next one. And this is by Venki. He's asking, and again, guys, huge thanks and a big thumbs up to all of you. I can already see about 500 of you guys are live, though it's an unusual day that I'm doing. Regularly, I do it on Tuesdays, but we are doing it on Monday. So bigger thumbs up and virtual high five to all of you. And again, this is by Venki. He's asking, he says, wanted to buy the Mi Band 2. Just wanted to know if we can sync data at the end of the day to know the results, or do we need to sync it always? You can sync it after 2-3 days also, no issues. That's how I actually use the Mi Band. I never used to sync always. So yeah, definitely at the end of the day, you can sync that and it works. In fact, I don't know the exact number, but I synced even after 7 days and it had the data and it synced. And that's the same thing I do even with this. What is this I'm using right now? This is Samsung Gear Fit 2. I generally sync it after 2-3 days. So it works. It keeps the data. Don't worry about it. Let's move to the next one. Okay, this is by Vishal. He is asking, Redmi Note 3 versus the Lenovo Z2 Plus. Is it really worth the rupees 8,000 extra? Vishal, you should answer this question yourself. For example, the Redmi Note 3 3GB RAM model that comes with 32GB is sold for 12,000, and the Mi 5 that comes with the same Snapdragon 820 chipset is sold for what? 23,000. So you're paying 11,000 extra. That's the same case with this one. This is also having a Snapdragon 820 chipset, and it's a far superior device compared to the Redmi Note 3. Even if you go with the 3GB RAM variant that comes with 32GB, that's for 18,000. For 6,000, definitely this is a much more powerful phone. The Snapdragon 820 is one of the fastest chipsets by Qualcomm. So simply can't compare. And let's quickly move. This is a iPhone related question. Again, I have the Lenovo Z2 Plus and even the iPhone 7, so you can guys ask the question. Both of the phones I have used for considerable amount of time now. And this is by Shashu, who's asking, is the iPhone 7 really worth upgrading from the iPhone 6? Okay, or should I wait for the 10th anniversary phone? If you have been using the iPhone 6, then yes, I would say you can upgrade to the iPhone 7. It will be a good upgrade because the camera has hugely improved. Also, the A10 Fusion chip is significantly, you'll notice the difference coming from the iPhone 6 to that. So again, if you feel camera is really important for you, you can upgrade. But yeah, again, the next upgrade for the iPhone, that is the iPhone 8, will be the 10th anniversary. And we are hearing a lot of rumors that Apple is going to do a lot of changes with the next iPhone. For example, redesigned. This iPhone 7 actually looks just like the iPhone 6 and the 6S. Just the antenna bands are not there. So yeah, if you can wait for the next time. But again, I feel from the 6, it's a very good upgrade. But if you are using the iPhone 6S, then I would say you can sort of skip. Okay, let's move. This is by Kanwal. He is asking, how often should one clear the cache memory of Android phone, and what else to keep the phone running. Kanwal, you can do it once every week or something like that. I generally do it once in 15 days and it's fine. It's pretty safe to do that, no issues. And again, the general thing is to keep your Android phone in good condition. It's like a Windows PC. Don't install unnecessary junkware and junk apps. That can slow down, because the thing is that with smartphones we have very limited battery life, and even 1 or 2 apps, if they are bad and they're not fully optimized, they can drain the battery a lot. So again, be a little bit wary of what you install, and again, yeah, you can key in the cache every week, no issues. This is by Shashu. He's asking, best phone according to you under rupees 30,000. I'm still testing the Lenovo Z2 Plus, middle of my testing, so I don't want to comment too much about this one. As of now, under 30,000, I would give the vote to the OnePlus 3. It was a very good phone. Again, just last week I did a re-review of that. I feel it's a fabulous device, so you can check out that. Okay, again a OnePlus question. OnePlus 3 question, sorry. How is the audio output quality via the headphone jack on the OnePlus 3? Ritvik, I have already mentioned about this in my in-depth review of the OnePlus 3. The output via the headphone jack is just average, I would say. It's not among the top phones in terms of that. The audio output is sort of very flat on the OnePlus 3. So I had to use actually third-party equalizer apps to get a good sound signature with a bit of depth in the sound. So I'm not a big fan of the output via the headphone jack from the OnePlus 3. And if you have very heavy headphones and stuff, it won't drive it fully, I would say. But if you're not very picky about audio, it works. But again, simply nothing that great, nothing bad, sort of the middle, I would say. Let me quickly just refresh the questions, guys. Let me check the audio also, and that's cool. So okay, let's start the let's quickly take some more questions. Can you suggest me some good power banks? This is by Somdet Gupta. I would say I am happy with the OnePlus power bank that I'm using, and even I have the Xiaomi power bank. Both have been working now more than a year old, so still working, so you can go with that. And Piyush is asking OnePlus 3 or the Lenovo Z2 Plus. Again, it depends upon the what do you say, your preference. Obviously, let me show you. It also comes down to the screen size, guys, because the Z2 Plus is a more compact phone, as you can see side by side. This is the Z2 Plus, and this is the OnePlus 3. So this is having a 5-inch screen, and this is having a 5.5-inch screen. In terms of battery life, I would give the vote to the Z2 Plus. It's giving me better battery life than the OnePlus 3. But again, the OnePlus 3 also was a fabulous phone, I would say. In hand feel, I like the OnePlus 3. So again, it depends upon your budget. If you can stretch your budget till 28,000, go with the OnePlus 3. But if you're on a tight budget, I would say the Z2 Plus is a sort of a no-brainer if you want a really fast phone with a Snapdragon 820 chipset. Again, I will be doing a camera testing and comparison between both these two devices later on. One con is that the Z2 Plus does not have optical image stabilization. The OnePlus 3 has that. Let's move. Okay, this is by Tapan. Again, I'm getting these questions a lot. Comparison between OnePlus 3, Mi 5 and the Z2 Plus, because all of them are having the Snapdragon 820 chipset. This is by Tapan. He's asking, what is the preferred phone by you, Mi 5 versus the Lenovo Z2 Plus, and why? The Mi 5 recently, just last week, I did a re-review of it. Earlier, I didn't like the Mi 5 because it was having a lot of network issues and battery life issues. But now with the latest MIUI update, that's the beta, they have solved that. I no longer have network issues on the Mi 5, and even the battery life is now decent. I can get on mobile data about 4 hours of SOT, and on Wi-Fi about 5. In terms of battery life, still the Z2 Plus will beat the Mi 5 because simply it is having a bigger battery. That's a 3500. I would say I could get a screen on time. It's just in 3 days I've been testing the Z2 Plus. I'm getting around 5.5 to 6 hours of SOT. So in battery life, this one wins. But the Mi 5 is a lot more sleeker, I would say. compared to this Z2 Plus. So it comes down to preference, but again, in terms of price to performance, I would give the vote to the Z2 Plus, because for 20,000 you can get the 4GB RAM model of this Z2 Plus, whereas the Mi 5 for 23,000 you still get just the 3GB RAM model, and that is with just 32GB of storage. But one feature that the Mi 5 has that this Z2 Plus and even the OnePlus 3 does not have is the IR Blaster. IR Blaster is present on the Mi 5, so you can check. In terms of performance, I would say all these three devices in day-to-day performance, they perform very well. No issues, no network issues even on this Z2 Plus. I've been using it with the Airtel 4G, that's my primary SIM, no issues. So it comes down to your preferences and choices, I would say. In general performance, all of them are pretty good because they're running on the same Snapdragon 820 chipset. But the what do you say? I felt that the Z2 Plus and the OnePlus 3 slightly faster because the main cores are clocked faster on the what do you say Z2 Plus and the OnePlus 3 compared to the Mi 5. I hope it helps. Okay, let's move. Let me quickly refresh. Let's go back. Again, again, guys, I will be testing the Mi 5 and the Z2 Plus and the OnePlus 3. I'm actually traveling for a week. When I come back, I'll do that. This is Mubin. He is asking best mobile under 25,000, mainly for camera. The thing is that Mubin, if you want great camera, we don't have that in the budget lineup. The Mi 5, the OnePlus 3 and even the Z2 Plus all sort of have average sort of camera. I feel the Nexus 5X still has a good camera, but apart from the camera, I don't like that handset. The build quality is pathetic and other things. The Honor 8 is going to launch very soon in India, probably early next. In fact, I'm going to Goa. There is an event there about Honor 8. We'll get all the details, and that is supposed to have the dual camera setup. So let's see what is the pricing of Honor 8 in India, because the Honor 7, if I recall, they priced it at 23,000. So I'm hoping they'll price it below 25,000, and let's see how's the camera on the Honor 8. So just wait for a few days, we will know that. Okay, this is by Gopi Krishna. He's asking, which phone is better, the Nexus 6P or the OnePlus 3? Any suggestion in the range of around 40,000? Gopi Krishna, I would suggest go to my channel and search for the comparison video that I made between the Nexus 6P and the OnePlus 3. I think so. It's a 12-point comparison, a 14 or 15-minute video where I compared all the aspects. So decide based on that which is better for you, the Nexus 6P or the OnePlus 3. I haven't, somebody's asking me about the Marathon M5 Gioni. I haven't tested it, so I can't comment. And guys, thank you. Just noticed we still crossed 1,000 live users. Big thumbs up to all of you. I didn't think that will happen because we are doing it on Monday. Regularly, I do this Q&As on Tuesday. So big thumbs up for that. And if you're not subscribed, subscribe. And if you don't follow me on Twitter, do follow me on Twitter. Okay, some of Balram is asking me, please do a camera comparison between the iPhone 7 and the Note 7 S7. I don't have the Note 7, I have the S7, so I will be comparing, what do you say, the iPhone 7's camera with the S7. In fact, my wife has the S7, so definitely I'll be doing a side-by-side comparison. Actually, I'm going on a holiday for the next few days. They'll be taking a lot of pictures side-by-side. For example, last year I did something like that with the iPhone 6 or the 6S and the Galaxy S6. So I'll try to do something like that side by side, so you'll know which one is better. Okay, let's move. Okay, this is by Vishal. He's asking, he says he's using iPhone 6 64GB model, need an Android as a secondary phone for Geo. Should I upgrade to the iPhone 7 or get an OnePlus 3 and spend my money there? Interesting question, Vishal. As I told you, if you're coming from the iPhone 6, you can upgrade to the iPhone 7 because the camera is a good upgrade, I would say. And battery life also has improved on the iPhone 7. Surprisingly, I'm getting decent battery life on the iPhone 7. It can easily last for a full working day, typical usage. That was not the case personally for me with the iPhone 6. So camera improvement, battery life improvement, I would say, and general speed improvement you'll see when moving from the iPhone 6 to the iPhone 7. Regarding a secondary phone just for Geo, in the budget range, I would say you can have a look at the Redmi 3S that supports Volte, or if you want slightly larger phone, then you can again look at the Xiaomi Redmi Note 3. Again, that also supports Volte. So I hope that helps. Okay, this is by Chirag. He's asking what happened to the DJI Osmo. Did they replace it? It's going to be replaced. They said that yeah, they have to send it from China, so it might take a week or whatever. This is by Kitu. He's asking Moto Z will be launched in India on October 4th, confirmed. So do you think Moto India will bring all the 4 mods to India? Kitu, they might bring some mods. I'm not sure if they'll bring all the mods. Yes, it's confirmed. The Moto Z will be launching on October 4th. I got an invite, but sadly I'm not going to Delhi because I'm traveling. So let's see. But again, the pricing of the Moto Z will be sort of pretty premium, guys. If you're expecting it to be aggressive, you will be disappointed. Let's move. Let me just have some water, guys. Oops, the question just scrolled. Somebody asked, I just missed your question. Somebody asked regarding the Samsung Galaxy A9 Pro, does it have all the sensors like gyro, auto brightness and stuff? Yeah, it has surprisingly all the sensors, important sensors, apart from LED notification light. Apart from that, it has all the important sensors. Again, a related question. This is by Dhiren. Thoughts on the Samsung Galaxy A9 Pro? I like the Samsung Galaxy A9 Pro. I did the unboxing last week. You can check out my channel. So this is the Samsung Galaxy A9 Pro. As you can see, it looks like a nice device. It's a phablet. It's having a 6-inch screen. And the good thing is it's having a 5000 milliamp hour battery. So it's a phablet with great battery life. And surprisingly, yes, it has some weight because it's a 6-inch screen with 5000 mAh battery. But again, it surprisingly does not feel very heavy. I thought it would be really heavy and uncomfortable. But the form factor is good and build quality is nice. So very nice, I would say. Positive things, strangely, with this device. So they have done a good job. So if you're looking for a phablet sort of a device with good battery, then you can certainly have a look at the A9 Pro. And the one biggest thing with the A9 Pro is that it has proper support for dual SIM. And apart from that, you can also add a micro SD card slot. So if you like, I know we these days are getting just hybrid slots on most of the phones, but this is sort of an exception in that area also. So yeah. A nice handset, I would say, the Galaxy A9 Pro. Let's quickly okay, let's see. This is by Ankit. He's asking best camera phone at present with good battery, no budget issue. Ankit, I like the Galaxy S7 and the S7 Edge. The Note 7 also had a very good camera. It's the same one that is found on the S7 and the S7 Edge. I am strangely liking the camera even on this iPhone 7. I will be doing a side-by-side comparison with the S7. So stay tuned for that. And again, I did play with the iPhone 7 Plus camera, that dual camera setup. And I like the zoom thing. You can go to 2x, and after that, you can actually digitally zoom also. And the results were decent, I would say. And that zoom thing works even in the video. So if you take a lot of photographs and you feel that you'll need the zoom thing, then I feel the iPhone 7 Plus has a good implementation. But that phone is a big phone, I would say. Even for a 5.5 inch screen, it's sort of massive. Let's move. One second, guys. Give me a second. Okay, this is getting a weird, again, A9 Pro question. Just let's take that. This is by Harish VFX. He's asking OnePlus 3 versus the Galaxy A9 Pro. Which one is better? Budget under 35,000. Obviously, if it was me, I will go with the OnePlus 3. The OnePlus 3 has a more powerful chipset, the Snapdragon 850. The only thing with the OnePlus 3 is the battery life is sort of average 4 to 4.5 hours of screen on time that I was getting. So if you're okay with that, I would opt for the OnePlus 3 over the Galaxy A9 Pro. That's my frank opinion. This is by Amol. He's asking, can I use the Xiaomi Redmi Note 4 in India imported from China without any problems? If you import, you might have to pay customs and stuff, but yeah, it'll work fine. In fact, check with Ash from C4eTech. He did import a Redmi Note 4 from China, so you can check out with him. Okay. This is by Ashwani Gupta. A very strange question. He's asking, if you would have to choose from Apple phone, which is 2-year-old, and last year Android flagship, what would you choose? I would go with the Android flagship for the simple fact that the camera on the iPhone 6 or even the 6S was simply not that great. The Galaxy S6 camera will beat the camera performance. So I would go with the Android, I would say. But on the iPhone 7, Apple has really nailed it. The camera, they have really improved it. And even the front-facing camera, which Apple generally ignores, is surprisingly a very good camera. But again, if it was 2-year-old, that means between an iPhone 6 and a Galaxy S6 or the S6 Edge, I would go with the Galaxy S6 or the S6 Edge. Let's move. Okay, I am getting this. This is by Sandy. He's asking, should I upgrade from the OnePlus 3? Upgrade to the OnePlus 3 from OnePlus 2. Yes, I would say if you have the budget, upgrade. The OnePlus 2, I never liked it. The form factor, it was top heavy. The balance was not that great. Camera also sort of average. So yeah, if you have the budget, go with the OnePlus 3. OnePlus 3 is a far better device than the OnePlus 2. This is by Gautam. He's asking, need a phone with good camera and good battery around 30,000. Can we expect the new Pixel phones to be around that price? I doubt that the new Pixel phones will be priced aggressively because Pixel is Google's premium brand, and rumors are that the new Pixel phones are going to be manufactured by HTC, and HTC does not produce phones with aggressive pricing. So regarding the pricing of the new Pixel phones, I'm expecting it to be sort of on the premium end, not on the mid-range end. Let's quickly refresh. Let's move. Okay, I don't have an answer to this question, but I will take again regarding the Lenovo Z2 or the OnePlus 3. I'm still testing the Z2 Plus, guys. It's been just 3 days since I've been using this, so just hold on. This is by Rizwan. He's asking, does the iPhone 6s Plus support VoLTE? I'm not very sure. Maybe some of you who are using the iPhone 6s Plus and used it with the Reliance Jio can comment and help Rizwan about that. I know that the iPhone 7 fully supports VoLTE. I'm actually using it with the Reliance Jio SIM as of now. Okay, this is by Vimal. He's asking, do you prefer Android or iOS? I'm asking your personal thought. I personally like Android because Android is a lot more flexible, I would say. So if you like to tinker around with a lot of stuff, then Android is the way to go. But iOS is a sort of a walled garden. But what it does really good. So I would say if you don't tinker around too much, then you might like iOS. For example, I feel the default keyboard integration is excellent on iOS. You don't have to use third-party apps, and even with my shitty typing, I type fast, it's able to correct 99% of the time. That's not the case with Android third-party keyboards. I've tried tons and tons of them, and I like the 3D touch implementation now on iOS 10 with the iPhone 7. They have really improved it, and even in a lot of apps, we have good shortcuts where you can directly go. So I like the 3D touch implementation also on the iOS 10. So it comes down to personal preference, I would say. So let's move, guys, to the next question. Okay, let's take this one. This is by Dr. DJ Raje. This Moto G4 Plus worth buying under rupees 15,000. And Amazon says that it gives 35% discount on their upcoming selling on the G4 Plus too. I haven't heard about 35% discount on the Moto G4 Plus, so I'm not sure about that. But the Moto G4 Plus is a very good phone, I would say. It was heating up quite a bit earlier, but now I've got a latest new update. I still need to test with the new update, but what I felt is it does not heat up that much compared to what it was earlier. So the biggest strength I feel with the Moto G4 Plus is the camera. The camera is spectacular for the price, I would say. In fact, it'll beat the Mi 5's camera, and even I feel the Z2 Plus in terms of camera performance. Rear facing, not the front facing, rear facing camera. So if you take a lot of pictures and stuff, you can go with the Moto G4 Plus. I used it. Again, I'll try to retest the Moto G4 Plus in the next couple of weeks when I get time, when I'm finished with the Z2 Plus and one more phone that I'm reviewing. So I'll try to do the re-review if you guys want with the Moto G4 Plus. Biggest strength of Moto G4 Plus personally is the rear-facing camera. It's got a fabulous rear-facing camera for the price. Let's move. Sudop is asking, is the Nexus 6 still a good buy at 20,000 with Quad HD screen? No. Don't go with the Nexus 6 as of now. Okay, let's move. Yeah, missing Ash. Yeah, he's not there. He's gone back to Chennai. Let's move. Let's quickly. Some of you are asking me about when will Apple update the new MacBook Airs or the new MacBook Pros. I'm also, guys, actually waiting. It's due for an update for such a long time now. Rumors are that Apple is going to do that, but we don't know just when. Let's move. Tanwad is asking best camera on smartphone you have seen so far. I love the Galaxy S7, S7 Edge camera. Note 7 was the same thing, and I'm also liking the Note 7 in certain situations, I would say. So yeah, that'll be my pick for the best cameras. J1 is asking, Redmi 3S and Redmi Note 3 don't have Android upgrades. It's better to stick with Lenovo. The thing with the Xiaomi devices is that they use the MIUI, and MIUI is updated by Xiaomi, and they do that security updates a lot better than Lenovo, I would say. But yeah, in terms of Android updates, Xiaomi is pretty slow. So, but again, they do update the MIUI. So, but if you can't stand MIUI, then I wouldn't suggest the Xiaomi devices to you. Let's move. Let me quickly just refresh the questions, guys. Give me a second. Okay. This is by Poyang. He's asking, should I install antivirus on my SSD? Does it affect the SSD lifetime? Because of the too much of background writes and stuff. Pyong, you should not be worried if you have a modern SSD. Nothing will happen to the modern SSDs. I'm forgetting a link. I did Anantech or something that the modern SSDs are so good in terms of endurance that your laptop or whatever might die before anything will happen to the SSD. So don't be worried about it. Just install it and use it. It'll run fine. Chirag is asking, can you do some torture test on the iPhone 7 and iPhone 7 Plus? Sorry, Chirag, I don't like to break phones and whatnot. I just hate those kind of videos. So don't expect breaking stuff or torturing devices on my channel. Harish, Nexus 6P or the OnePlus 3, please answer. Go to my channel, search for the Nexus 6P versus OnePlus 3 comparison video and watch that. It's a 14-minute video covering all the aspects, and that should help you in deciding which one is better for you. Okay, this is a funny question, but I'll take. Soumyajit Ghosh is asking, Asus ZenFone 3 or the Xiaomi Mi 5? Why will you go with the Asus ZenFone 3? Let me know. India wants to know. Why? I just don't get it. Go with the Mi 5. Simple, common sense. Let's move to the next one. Okay, getting this is by Abhishek. Do you prefer the OnePlus 3 or the iPhone 7 or the 7 Plus? I would say, Abhishek, if budget is not an issue, I would go with the iPhone 7 or the 7 Plus rather than the OnePlus 3. I've been using I have both the devices. I like the iPhone 7. I would say the camera is superior. And it's the Apple, they have done a lot of small things that they have polished on the iPhone 7. It's difficult to express, but yeah, but if budget is not an issue, I would say I would go with the iPhone 7 or the 7 Plus over the OnePlus 3. But for the budget of 28,000, the OnePlus 3 is a fabulous device in my frank opinion. Okay. This is by Soumyajit. He's asking, where did it go? Do you still suggest people to buy the Redmi 3S Prime? Yes, go with the Redmi 3S Prime. It's a fabulous device. For 9,000, you are getting to a lot. Watch my review. It's a very good phone. Just get a case, I would say, because I don't know, these Redmi series of phones, though they have that metal back, it just feels a little bit on the fragile side. So just get a case or whatever. Chirag is asking, please tell me if Mac Mini is still a good buy in 2016 or should I go with the Hackintosh? I want only Mac as a secondary device. If you want Mac just as a secondary device and if you have a spare PC, try building an Hackintosh. If it's not a mission critical machine, I don't like the Mac Mini, I would say. If you're just a casual user, not doing heavy tasks, then the Mac Mini would be fine. But if you're doing heavy tasks like me, like video editing, rendering and stuff, then the Mac Mini is not that powerful, I would say. So let me quickly again refresh. Okay, let's take some question. Okay, this is a funny question. I'll just take this. Dr. Rajay is asking, which chipset is better, Snapdragon or MediaTek? Obviously, the Snapdragon is better than MediaTek. Everybody knows that. Hence, the prices of the Snapdragon devices are expensive. The Snapdragon chips are more expensive, actually. Qualcomm charges a lot more. Vikash is asking, which one is best, Samsung Galaxy J7 Prime or the Lenovo Z2? Vikash, seriously, you're trolling with this question, right? How can you even compare the Galaxy J7 Prime with the Lenovo Z2 Plus? The Lenovo Z2 Plus is running Snapdragon 820 chipset, which is one of the most powerful chipsets that you can get as of now on Android. And what is Galaxy J7 Prime? It's just the Galaxy J7 with a fingerprint scanner. It doesn't even have basic stuff like auto brightness, and forget about all the sensors. So use common sense, man. How can you even compare the Galaxy J7 Prime with the Lenovo Z2 or whatever? It doesn't make any sense. Okay, this is by Mr. Kale. He's asking, is the earphone output from ZUK Z2 as good as the Vibe X3? Also, which has better camera. Again, I don't have the Vibe X3 as of now to compare the camera performance, but I feel the Z2 Plus has slightly better camera than the Vibe X3. In terms of audio output, definitely the Vibe X3 has better output via the headphone jack compared to the Z2 Plus. But the audio output from the Z2 Plus headphone jack is not bad. It's decent, I would say. In fact, I feel it's better than the OnePlus 3. It has a little bit of depth in the bass. So yeah, it's decent. But again, the Vibe X3, if you want the best audio via the headphone jack, then the Vibe X3 is superior compared to the Z2 Plus. Let's move. This is by Nishchay Gupta. He is asking, which phone do you prefer, Lenovo Vibe K4 Note or the K5 Note? The K5 Note performed better when I tested it, so I will go with the K5 Note. I would say the K4 Note was very wonky when I tested it. This is by Narendra. He's asking, Redmi 3S Prime versus the Moto E3 Power. Definitely the Redmi 3S Prime is a better handset compared to the Moto E3 Power. The Moto E3 Power is running a, let's say, not that great MediaTek chipset that is clocked at just 1 GHz. So yeah, the Redmi 3S Prime. So guys, I will be ending this session, and before we end this question, there is this poll that Lenovo wants to ask you. I didn't create the poll. I'll create the poll after finishing this session. So it is, how important is fitness tracker in a phone? Very important, good to have, don't need it. I will add this poll after finishing this session. So again guys, I'm actually traveling from tomorrow till Monday, so we'll be a little bit busy, but we'll try to post some videos, but won't be able to post a video every day, so just stay tuned. So again, follow me on Twitter at @Geekyranjit. There I will be posting a lot of stuff. So again guys, thanks for watching this live Q&A. Again, the next live Q&A will be on the regular time, that is on Tuesdays at 7 p.m. So guys, thanks for watching this video, and again, if you're not subscribed to my YouTube channel, hit that subscribe button. Thank you guys, see you very soon.